modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The kicker, Blake Groupie, set to start it. And off we go from SoFi. Here's Darius Davis from his end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. First and 10. We'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. On play action now, Herbert. That's into the hands of Disley downfield. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly, and here comes third down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And he will get into the end zone. McConkey, touchdown Chargers. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Williams now to return. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. 2nd and 7. Now it's Dobbins. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's into the end zone. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, L.A. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They're going to go right back to Kamara. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 1 quarter in the books. The Chargers out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. On 1st down, they'll stay with Kamara on the ground. They face 2nd down and 7. Carr working out of the gun. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Chargers have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Herbert now on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. He connects with Disley. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing, Herbert. He gets this one complete to Johnston. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Herbert to the air again. And he'll take it on in. Will Disley. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Point after now from Dicker. He's got it. And the Chargers will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Carr now to throw on 1st down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Denzel Perryman. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll get about 5. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Chargers extend the lead to 24-0.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Carr. And it's a reception for Taysom Hill. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be...
That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Alohi Gilman. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So they're implementing a cover 2 system, and what that means is on the back end, Mike, your 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline. So they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, they got to be picks.
That'll be complete to Dobbins. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now it's Herbert. There is his tight end, Disley. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Carr now. He's going to look downfield once again. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. So we come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman. Hi, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different Halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. In motion is Hill. First down throw for Carr. Shaheed with the catch. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Carr. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Kamara. This will be a Saints first down. He has this one past the 35 to about the 37.
It's a gain of 6. And the Saints first down.
They'll go again here with Kamara. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Carr. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
On the ground, it is Jamal Williams. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. They'll run. It's Williams. And he will power his way into the end zone. Jamal Williams. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the end zone. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First carry for Gus Edwards. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Chargers 27, Saints 7.
Second down and 8. A run with Dobbins. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. It is 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
They'll give it to Dobbins. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, L.A.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. He'll try and get there on the ground.
That's a really good effort on third down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
They only need a yard, and it's fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
The throw on the run is complete. Second down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 6.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of